Hi and welcome. I'm Jennifer. This is 13 Moons Lodge, and this is the weekly reading for December the 11th to the 17th. Now, we do have a new moon this week that falls on Tuesday the 12th, and that is a new moon in Sagittarius. Let's jump into the cards and see what they have to say for this week. Okay, so let's just get started here with the new moon energy. Since we're talking about a new moon, I mentioned it. So whatever it is we're manifesting here with this new moon, the new moon in Aries with the card that the spirit drew, or that was drawn for us, is the new moon in Aries. So again, we have that new moon energy, although it's in Sagittarius. We have the Aries, so very fiery. Let's go for it. Just go for it. So really positive influences there. Now, how are we manifesting this in our lives? Well, whatever it is, whatever we want to do, whatever it is we want to go for, obviously with this card from the magical messages from the fairies, we're being told everything is okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So this is telling me that we might be holding some fear, whatever it is that we are wanting to do. We are trepidatious about, feeling some trepidation or doubt or fear because we're not sure of the outcome, or it might be stepping outside of our comfort zone. Let's get a little bit more information here. So the forest, it is without question a place of mystery. Whispers of power you've forgotten. Let thy strength crawl from beneath the ground and remind you, dear child, you are magic. So this card is reminding us that we are creators, and just to surrender and trust whatever it is we're being guided to. Remember that this is an aspect of our higher self that is guiding us. So you are leading you. And so this is an opportunity to trust yourself. And where is this leading us? This is leading us forward. So going forward, and this is a very, very positive feeling card because it's down the pathway. We're on a journey, and with that sun, we're headed towards the sun. So very positive outcome, very successful, whatever this is that we are collectively wanting to do or get started with. So sorry, I gotta pull up my sleeves here. I'm a little bit warm. I wasn't when I started, of course. So let's just get a little bit more clarification with or a little more detail with the tarot cards. So it looks to me like with this moving forward or go for it card, the first one here about just do it. So we have the King of Swords. So whatever this idea is, it's a very strongly guided idea, very confident, feeling very guided. It feels, that we are holding the energy and need to carry the energy or hold the energy or vibration of, as we are moving forward, whatever this is, of confidence, no looking back, no doubting, just jump in both feet and trust yourself and be very focused. I'm feeling a lot of focus with this card as well, just being focused on whatever task it is that you're wanting to move forward with. So this whole point in this part of our journey, in whatever this is we're moving forward into, is going to, part of it is the growth part, and it's going to where the doubt comes in that I'm picking up in this following card here, that everything is okay. It's bringing up shadow aspects of ourselves. So it's bringing up fears from the past, perhaps, projections of judgment, not believing we can do it, maybe believing that we don't deserve success or we don't deserve happiness, or whatever it is. But it is revealing some aspects within you that are ready to be healed. So this is even though the moon might not be seen as positive, I see it as positive because it is an opportunity of healing and learning about yourself and recognizing those parts of you that are still holding on to limiting beliefs. So this is a great time to let those go. And then we have the Six of Wands here. So this is very, very passionate. This is successful. This is getting recognition for your accomplishments. So whatever this is that you're leading into or walking towards, it is going to elevate you to a different level of awareness within yourself, but also recognition by your peers and those around you of your growth and success. So really, really positive in this first row. So yeah, go for it. There, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain here. So beautiful start to the week. So carrying on here, we have this, everything's okay card. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So it sounds to me, sorry, what I'm hearing in my head from Spirit in this Two of Cups is that this is bringing a balance. So what I mentioned back in the first row here about these aspects of yourself, the limiting beliefs, so this and getting to know yourself better and understanding yourself and the challenges that are faced are all internal rather than external. So this is about coming into balance with yourself, recognizing and loving those parts of you that do hold the fear, not avoiding it, but just looking it right in the face and, having a relationship with it. It can be your best friend. I've been hearing that a lot on social media, and it's been just coming into my awareness all week about fear, embrace it as your best friend. And it certainly is true, because although it might feel uncomfortable, it is what is going to lead you, and befriend it because it is just showing you something about yourself that needs your attention and your love and acceptance. And yeah, so along this path here, I'm also seeing that this is a great time, especially with this new moon and the energies involved in the Sagittarius moon with this Four of Swords is a great time for contemplation or meditation, to sit with and invite in whatever fears, and they might be conscious or unconscious within your being. But if you are needing some more insight or clarification, or perhaps you're not even sure what they are, it's a great time to just step back, look at the bigger picture, look where you're going. These are the influences of the moon as well here, and allow that space. Just take a different perspective on it, and also a very gentle, compassionate approach with yourself in this, because whatever this is, it's going to be challenging. So this isn't the time to be self-critical or self-judgmental, but to just be open, as if you were helping a small child who may need some clarification in a direction, or perhaps they're lost, or they're afraid, they had a bad dream or whatever it is. But just approach yourself very compassionately and gently, as if a small child, is what I'm trying to say here. And then finally, in this row of everything's okay, don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way, we have the Seven of Wands. So again, very passionate here, wherever we're being led. And actually, because these two cards here are side by side, and we actually have the 6 and then the 7, so he's actually going in this direction. So this is a very, very positive indication that the growth and the recognition is also going to lead you to a place where you have a better understanding of yourself, and you're aware of perhaps these beliefs and limiting beliefs that you have held on to and taken on as your own, that they are actually not your own. And so you are separating yourself from, it could be collective beliefs or ones that you have bought into for yourself in your past. And so you're realizing that, no, you know what, these aren't my beliefs, I'm going to choose different. So you're just setting yourself above and separate from these belief systems. So this is going to open up new doorways for you. It's going to energize you as well. So carrying on here with this Forest card that we had drawn here. It is without question a place of mystery, whispers of power you've forgotten. Let thy strength crawl from beneath the ground and remind you, dear child, you are magic. So remembering that you are creating this, you are leading yourself on this path of growth and awareness and happiness. This is where this is all going to lead, is happiness, joy, feeling productive in the world. So remembering that this is practice. So we have the Five of Wands here. So nothing is supposed to be perfect. Remember, it's all working out, but you don't have to get it right. You don't, it doesn't, there is no perfection per se. It is an illusion. So this is just all practice. So don't take any of it too seriously. Remember to have fun, and but just keep following your passion, and it'll work out. Things will get smoother and easier during this transition, because this does feel like a transitory time, where you're maybe not seeing the destination or the long-term results, or the exactly where you're going, you don't know, but it is taking each step and seeing what arises as you do so, and each new step will be revealed to you as this is happening. So we have another 5 here. So 5s can also be seen as confusion, but I'm seeing here, because we have the 2 5s, one and then another, and this is the swords, is that this is really, again, I'm feeling a little bit like this stepping outside of yourself. So I'm not seeing that there's confusion, but there is decisions being made that are, you're realizing in this journey that there might be certain people or groups or things that you have been exposing yourself to that you're realizing are not in your highest good. They're not in your favor. And so it's recognizing that through this transition, as we come through this week here. And I'm feeling this is a lot for a week, so I'm feeling this might be much further, although this cycle of energy is beginning this week. I'm feeling this is more like probably more about a 3-month period to a 6-month period here. So yeah, really becoming aware of the influences around her. What are we influencing? Sorry, what are we allowing ourselves to be influenced by? So removing ourselves from situations, or media, social media, people, groups, whatever it might be, that aren't helping us, or not in our best interests, is what I mean to say. They might be things that, if we have what is the word I want? Reputation, and sometimes it's hard to get away from that reputation. People know you a certain way, and it can be very limiting to when others' perceptions of you. So maybe it's time to, distance yourself from that. So that's sort of kind of energy there. But I'm also feeling, because we have 2 of these, that this is going to be very successful. This is, I'm seeing moves, I'm seeing change of jobs, I'm just seeing very drawing lines in the sand and just saying no or yes, and moving away from what doesn't serve your highest good and moving towards what does. So I'm seeing a lot of changes and success in these endeavors and the awareness around it. And then finally in this, that you are magic and creating this and leading yourself down this road and trusting yourself. We have the 4 of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that as we are going through this transition and this journey in our lives, we are beginning to imagine the highest outcome for ourselves and expecting better things for ourselves, dreaming big for ourselves, in ways that we never allowed before, because we are recognizing that, if I'm creating this, why would I not want the best and highest things for myself that I can dream of, even bigger than what I can dream of? But we're putting that out there. We are beginning to dream of these things. How far can this go? What else is possible? And asking ourselves that question. So what an amazing reading so far. I'm loving this energy, loving the messages. So finally, in the last row, we have going forward. So yeah, so this I'm feeling is like a long-term thing. I'm feeling like this is going into spring and summer. So definitely a few months from now is what I was picking up here. Now I'm feeling it in this card for sure, and a very successful outcome. So let's look into that a little bit more. So yeah, so here we have the 9 of Cups. So definitely feeling fulfillment, satisfaction, coming to the end of a cycle. So that is just confirming this too, whatever this journey is that we're beginning in this cycle of this new moon coming up, that this is going to be completing. We're going to come to the end of it in, spring, summerish of 2024, feeling very, very fulfilled, and recognizing the changes that we have created within our life. And then it seems to me that we have a period of rest where it seems like there's a lot of changes happening, and then it's like, okay, where do we go from here? So we've come to this point, the cycle is done, we're feeling very satisfied, but then what do we want to create after that? So it's manifesting the next state, or the next cycle. And and here, back to this card here too, the 4 of Cups. This is where we're dreaming it, what we want to bring. We've completed the cycle of changes, and now we're in this new energy of being ready to step into the next phase of our life. So this is talking about the next one. We're dreaming it, we're going through this one here, and then we are going to start manifesting whatever it is we're dreaming of here. So things are just moving along here just so beautifully. And then the final card of the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this is very positive. It's changing our fortune, and it's moving into a much better place, more expansive happiness, whatever it is that we're dreaming of here. We're very successful in this whole growth period here that we're entering into this week, because of this feeling of satisfaction and the end of that cycle, and then beginning to manifest whatever it is that we were dreaming of in this cycle that we are in. But this is just a beautiful way to end the card. And why do I feel that this is a very positive change in fortune? Because of the growth we've done here, the facing fears, looking at the limiting beliefs, healing those, realizing that they don't belong to us, choosing differently, treating ourselves with more compassion and kindness as we are becoming aware of these aspects of ourselves, allowing ourselves space to meditate, contemplate on what it is we are learning about ourselves, or where we have these hidden beliefs or fears about what's coming next. And but it's all about, knowing it's not perfect, having compassion and patience with yourself, setting yourself apart from others, and the influences, recognizing what isn't helping you and along your path. But in the bigger scheme of things, it is about going for it, trusting, facing your fears. So having courage, again, trusting that it's all working out, remembering how powerful you are, that you are leading yourself on this, and just the path going forward is absolutely beautiful. That's why the change of fortune, and it's very, very good. Absolutely a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey. And if you liked this video and you're still here right to the very end, please give it a thumbs up. Share it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It is free to do so, and I really, really appreciate your support. So until next time, have an amazing week, everybody. We'll see you very soon. Bye for now.